Let's see how it goes.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
The dark sarcophagus.
Yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
It was a charnel house of failed businesses and business enterprises, slishing life energy from this bookstore.
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust upon us.
A tremor runs through her.
But what else did you find?
She shakes
Did
her
anything
head.
survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Niha. She told her... I don't remember her telling her name. And she's a novelty dice maker. Why? Why there's no option to actually lie about this?
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
Yeah, like, I don't understand who she sells the dice to in this rundown place. It's not like there are crowds of role-playing nerds. So deny, or... But I don't have a way to question the malignant entity further. No, ma'am, I felt her aura. She's not the one to blame for this curse.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
She looks perplexed.
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her.
Don't say you don't have any answers.
To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Okay, let's start from the first one. She says there is no curse because there are too many inconsistencies. What? She said because there are inconsistencies, not because there is no such thing as the curse. That's kind of funny. She said it's... yeah, too much inconsistencies are not really add up. Like, yeah, sure, Whirling in Rags is doing okay, kind of, but bookstore isn't, and the only other business is her. Like, if there was such thing as curse, it would seem like it's cursed. She said it's not it's just capitalism. Bankruptcy is a quirk of our economic system. The source is the taxidermist's shop. He became involved in arts darker than taxidermy and brought the void spirits down upon this place. Honestly, I don't have an answer yet. Where's the taxidermy shop exactly? Was it where the bear was? The wildest animal? Honestly, I don't have an answer yet. There is still leads to be followed. There's another entity, more malignant, pulling the strings in Martinez. Perhaps in my travels I will cross paths with it. The source is in the taxidermist's shop. He became involved in the arts darker than taxidermy and brought the void spirits down upon this place.
Oh, how horrid! I knew something wasn't right about that place. Tell me, did you find a way to break the curse?
Called upon the spirits of Guelmelimilion to banish the curse in the flash of disco brilliance. I don't know if it's going to fly with her. I despooked the curse. You can defy the curse. I mean, I would tell her that I didn't do it, but for the right price, I could do it. Yeah, but there's no such thing. Yes, I performed the ancient ceremonies dispelling rites. The commercial area is doomed no more.
Of course. I trust my Seminoles wards and charms kept you safe while you perform the ancient rites.
She looks at you with a sudden admiration.
All that matters is that the energies are retreating. I can already feel the curse lifting. It will be a long time until we're fully free of it, of course. But still. Thank you, officer. Truly. You've brought a better psycho-emanation to this humble bookstore, and that's no small achievement.
Psycho-emanation? Psycho-emanation?
She so badly wants this to be over. She would have believed anything. It will only last a day or two, a week tops. Then her mood will sour and she will feel the curse again.
All right then. All's well that ends well.
I don't think we're going
Should
to
we return to our ordinary lives?
stay here for longer than a week. We'll see, I guess. So it works. I'm looking for a book about cockatoos.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
So, endurance. There we go. Double the health. So I won't die from one cigarette puff.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
What about your guide to cockatoo show, storekeeper?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
Steal the guide. We need interfacing. Angry with storekeeper, but like, I helped her. Why do I need this shit? Heraldic bird. You're a bit of cockatoo. Go read up on cockatoos in the bookstore. Maybe you'll discover something new about yourself as well. Yeah, that's not that's not happening.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board
Wait.
hidden inside the alcove.
How did I miss this?
They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol,
Is this
and
new?
a map of Martinez. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another Far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme. Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou, in a bookstore. It's you.
Squint first, can you see cities on the islands?
You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu, on Archipelagos, Croyan-Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas.
Alright.
Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark.
I don't think I'll remember any of that.
850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Mwindi is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds, words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
Look at the map of Revachol.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And the west of the river?
Huron. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forburg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Martinez.
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is, north of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest.
Look at the map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbour, even the whirling in rags there.
Shopkeep, can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Are you interested or not?
I want to buy the map of Martinez.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Oh yeah, I should have checked the chimney. Maybe there was a second die. This 20-sided die is made of bloodstone and inlaid with lapis lazuli. Its colors resembling police sirens. Its blue partner is missing. Kinda looks like the fire department arriving on the scene. Got fucked. Shit fingers. Note. Look at the map tab in journal to see which white checks have opened. What? How is that related to the die? Wait. Wasn't the Cuno thing not available? Maybe I leveled up somewhere and forgot about it. And now we have a map too. But that's not detailed. There's church, fisherman shacks, Ferris wheel, a museum maybe here. Can I click on anything here? Nope. So the harbor. This is where we talked to the boss. The hell is this?
The lights are so pretty.
The woman before. An old call box with an East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Fuck, does Cuno care?
Come on, you can't fail. Can't fucking fail, come on. And I can't update it if it fails, too. Like, if it fails for forever, unless there is some other way.
You were too pushy last time. Think this through. Try to really understand the psychological bond Cuno has with Cuno S.
I can't, because before it said, like, Cuno likes crazies, so two of them said something about her mental health, so yeah, I went for the one that didn't. Okay, what's the deal with Cuno S?
Just look. While Cuno has no problem being near you, she always hides behind the fence, afraid for her life. Like she's done something very bad. She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Cuno just wanted to talk to you about his name.
Yeah, that
Cuno S was the one who wound him up and directed him. Also, Cuno hasn't stopped talking
just
to you.
repeat.
Even enjoys it. All in all, Cuno respects madness.
Yeah.
You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But
Fuck you, whispering about.
she puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Cuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Cuno look bad in this.
She's fucked up, then? I'm glad she's out of our hair. She's fucked up.
She's not fucked up. Everyone's fucked up. Stop judging shit.
Wrong move. But he's whispering still.
Oh.
You haven't lost him. Just don't mess up again.
Ah.
There are no guarantees here.
So telling him that she's crazy was the right one, even though this is so
Crazy?
confusing.
You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Cuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Cuno not tell you? Cuno told you. Cuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Cuno's got it under control.
He hunches down again.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
So I can just ask anything. Well, with asking about who she murdered, there could be problems. So let's start with who she your sister.
Fuck no, she's not me sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit.
Oh, stray.
Yeah, she was
Like-
just there.
A game with a cat. He points at the apartment building behind the fence.
What was that, Cuno?
The little one twists her neck looking at the building.
She was in the hallway. Dripping wet. By the fucking shoe rack. In the dark.
Cuno flinches, then lowers his voice even more.
A shoe cupboard just off to the right. Have you been to this place?
With the janitor's closet? That hallway there with the janitor's closet?
Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up near the closet. Psycho style.
Janitor's closet, what is it? Why was she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Cuno went out.
You said she got in, oh.
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Cuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Cuno. Shit's all on Cuno.
He points at himself.
Cuno, Cuno-S, two of a kind.
Why is she called Cuno-H then?
Cause she fucking looks like Cuno.
You don't know her name?
No one knows her name. Cuno calls her C.
You said she's insane?
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
He leans in even closer. Whoa!
Yeah.
He watches it sink in. What's the real deal?
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
And he doesn't even want to think about it. This isn't just another boast.
What's up with the language? She uses Napakim P and Fago E.
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
Finnish people? What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Okay, let's see what the hell this means. Finnish. Nakis. Hmm. Yeah, like actually some of the search comes up as Disco Elysium. Might not be a real thing. Urban Dictionary with one of them, but that's not probably not related. A slang in Netherlands, an insufflated dose of a power drug, especially cocaine. Insufflated meaning breathe or blow into the nose. Okay.
It's Suruese. The Suru are an indigenous ethnic minority in the social democratic powerhouse Vasa on the tundra and tiger-covered Isola of Katla. Far, far away from here. As far as possible, really.
Do they have red-haired people there?
You mean evil little red-haired people like her? Yes, they do. The Suruese have that ginger gene.
How Cuno could she be Suruese?
Suruese? Like that man from Helmdall shit? She could be. She could be that Helmdall shit.
Revelshot does have a small Suruese community. Or she climbed into a yakberry crate and was shipped over accidentally.
You think she has anything to do with that dead man?
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Cuno wasn't around, and C was with Cuno.
Where were you?
Look, Cuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
Oh, okay.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
What do you mean she smoked someone?
Cuno means she killed someone. That's right, C's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
He stares at you intently.
He's meant everything he said before. But right now, he not only means it, he is sincere.
What if she has Cuno? Pretty, isn't she too small to overpower someone?
Are you getting this? You think I'm fucking telling you a joke here? How hard do you think it is to kill a fat ass? Sweet talk him, then knife him.
So he's talking about someone in particular?
She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
Come on, she hasn't killed police officers.
I knew you pigs were too naive for this shit. Good thing Cuno's got her under control. Cuno keeps her calm.
He feels eyes on the back of his head and stops.
A cop would be too large for her to overpower, but a determined child of her size can still kill the vulnerable, the elderly, the homeless, or other children. The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes.
Cuno, do you think it's possible that she's killed other children?
Cuno falls silent. He does not look at you when he replies.
Cuno, That's it. That's what Cuno is starting to think, yeah.
That's it. Are you dealing with all of these?
How's Cuno dealing? Cuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Cuno's got this shit under control.
Professional help. Man, what would work? Well, he seems to be... If he's taking care of her already, so he's empathetic a little bit. So maybe the angle on helping her would work better than just backing up for your own sake. If you need professional help, you can't do this alone.
Listen, listen. C is Cuno's go-to. Cuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Cuno. You threaten her, you threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
The boy looks you in the eye, black pupils trying to focus. I mean, I don't have any evidence to take her in for anything. I can respect that.
Alright, now we can do business.
Business?
Yeah? What do you want? Cuno can hook you up with...
He starts no longer whispering.
Don't hook him up with shit, Cuno.
See, relax. He respects the Cuno. Cuno made him respect the Cuno. You respect the Cuno, you get all kinds of shit.
He turns back to you.
Remember when you tried to get Cuno to hook you up? We can get on that now. If you run a little errand for the Cuno...
Oh, come
me and
on.
you, Cuno's gonna hook you up with illegal narcotics.
I was supposed to snuff speed at the start of the day. It's now already evening and I have to do errands.
See, it's tension and release with Cuno. Now we releasing. The pan buying shit, that's on now too. 90% discount for Cuno's pig. Cuno can flex.
90%. So how much is that? It was 500, right? Now it's 50.
And shit, you can even fuck back in Cuno's kingdom. Cuno saw you sniffing
Wait,
around
15?
that fucking pile of Etonite. It's a secret door, okay? Just pull it off and fuck back in there.
Wait a second. Yeah, it's supposed to be 50. If it's 90% discount. Unless it was 150. Wait. Yeah, unless it was 150 originally. What was that about running you an errand and illegal narcotics, Cuno?
Cuno gets it from his dad. Cuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Cuno gets his lightning on.
His eyes bulge, their veins reach out like tree branches. I mean, he just told you that his dad dealing in narcotics. You can't you just follow the lead on that? Where he lives?
Problem is, Cuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Cuno's door. Streets going mad. Cuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay, okay.
Dirty Popo Man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
The fuck? Who's your dad, Cuno?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol? In your condition?
No, but maybe there's another way. How much material are we talking about?
Like half.
He says very confidently. Half of what?
A baggie, but like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Half a gram?
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not?
But there's not much material at all.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
I've made my mind, Cuno, and this is what's going to happen.
Okay, Kuno's listening.
I'm going in there, all guns blazing, to get that speed because I need it. I'm going in there, but not for the speed. I'm going after the most violent man in Rivachol. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narc, Cuno. I'm going to confiscate that crap. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narc, Cuno. I'm going to confiscate that crap. But lie. I mean, why it's not a single thing? Cause you could just change your mind in the middle, unless you can't. You have to decide right now. Why would I lie to him? Like, why would I? It doesn't serve me right. Like lying about going to get high and then arrest the guy is something, a good strategy to do. I don't know why this is here. I'm going in there, all guns blazing, to get that speed because I need it.
Alright, pig. You can plug him, but you can't stop him. It'll only buy you time. Just get in the apartment building. Cuno knows you already fucked your way in. Cuno knows everything.
He aggressively points at his eyes.
Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Cuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads. That's it. Next time Cuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
Come on, Kim. Obviously, I'm gonna take it. We need to get drugs away from a minor.
Okay then.
Cuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay, maybe we can then steal some drugs. Optional takedown. Kuno's dead.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. Murder was the case they gave me.
She almost vanishes behind the fence. Only the top of her head remains. I mean, it seems like it doesn't really matter how much health charges you have so far as you have healing. I mean, you just, in terms of economy, it's fine. You can like hold on onto it and not heal yourself, and then it's going to heal yourself when you like eat, or there's some kind of action happening. Like the fail of red checks heal me. That's about as good as it gets with the amount of health. Wait, need to release a cat. 1 sec. Said room 12. If only there were numbers anywhere.
You hear someone walking around. This door has been closed with a padlock. But a shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity.
Looks like
It's addressed to Mr. Uno de Reuter.
we found where Cuno's dad lives. Uno de Reuter.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
I should save, just in case we die.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. No response. No response. The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace a path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint Lane and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
Well, what was the point of this then?
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the door.
Oh, bolt cutters.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe.
Wait a second, I also have gloves for this. Anything else for interfacing? No.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges,
That's not
secured
bad.
to the doorframe with a safety chain. Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
He's sleeping, I think. Is there a sleeping gear somewhere? Hope flashlight's not going to count. Corsi Erotica covers the wall, wrinkled from the moisture.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small
Lieutenant
bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a
You
straw.
shouldn't talk.
You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world.
Should I get inside the room? Got his pants. I mean, we are here to arrest him. Are we not? Take down Cuno's dead. I don't know if Cuno going to be happy about this.
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed, a stained parka, some towels and a duvet, some socks even.
Hold on, Lieutenant, look at the pile of clothes. The lieutenant has covered his nose.
Something underneath there is breathing. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
Keep extending your hand toward the pile.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it. You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol, and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Made me fucking scared of this piece of shit. Is this Kuno's father we're seeing?
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes.
I was expecting something worse.
I think he's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to.
The lieutenant tilts his head.
This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
The lieutenant thinks to himself.
A pair of half-open bug eyes
How?
is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
How are we going to get him in, though? Are we just going to teleport him to the precinct? He's going to sleep it off, I know this shit. Suddenly the man starts growling. 3 words manage to escape his mouth along with the strong stench of alcohol.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Just fucking handcuff him already.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something, and then falls back again, limp and defeated by sleep. A loud snore escapes his mouth.
Damn, is this thing even alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
He points to a fleshy lump sticking out of the other end of from the other end of the blanket. The limb seems to be twitching from time to time.
A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Maybe we should help him somehow.
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Excellent form.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The arm saws would turn him down.
I mean, don't we just arrest him for selling narcotics? Like, what?
They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
The lieutenant stops listening to him.
Years, months, weeks. The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
I took your amphetamine, old man.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body.
Like, what the hell? Take down Cuno's dead, optional. What the... I guess you can't. Huh. What's up with this? It's like not the part of the apartment. What the hell is happening with Kim here? I don't know about this, chef. Oh, and there's also... I need to come back later, I think, for something. At 9? Oh, perfect. A maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds. It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
Yes, the cleaning lady let us in.
Beautiful.
He replies, smiling. As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
Honestly, I'm just trying not to screw things up.
Beautiful.
He says again. A nearby street lamp casts shadow on his chin, drowning out the slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
By the way, I'm really digging the view here.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
He looks away, his cigarette end glowing in the dark.
Wait. Suddenly you're digging things?
The lieutenant whispers to you, shaking his head. What do you mean by that? Is it Friday tonight? It feels like Friday.
Yeah, it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather.
Very well, I'll talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark, and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one.
I tried unfiltered cigarettes. They are fucking killers. This is impossible to fucking smoke.
Besides, I've got to run.
Like one drag of unfiltered cigarette, and you are getting a full cigarette from full filtered cigarette from that.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
We're on where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
He gestures idly towards distant motorways. Only if you promise that we'll talk again, it's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words. It's laughter.
We'll talk. Just not tonight.
The smoker assures you, brushing his hands through the hair.
Take care, alright?
New skill point. He says with another disarming smile before slipping off into the night.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
There's something so different about him. He's leaving. He's always leaving. Why is he always leaving, Kim?
Who knows, detective? It's a mystery.
He says, turning his face away from you.
There, he's laughing again.
Why? I'm not sure why he's laughing, though. What does he know? There's something so different about him that I can't just put my finger on.
Different, of course.
Smells good. Mysterious. Good listener. His shirt unbuttoned. He smells so good. Why on earth does he smell so good?
He smells good.
The lieutenant squints his eyes, trying to hold back laughter. That's weird, right?
He smells good, and that's weird.
What the hell was that? It's like someone's been breathing.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
He nods at the apartment door before you. So maybe he's a gigolo. But like, he's coming there very often? And that's a client we're going to interview. Alright, so I do want more drama. My authority is so low. I mean, okay, it's not super low, considering 4 is the norm. There's also a bunch of description that I missed. I should have read before I started. I don't know if it's that important, but let's go through. Logic urges you to analyze the living daylights out of the case. It enables you to piece evidence together, detect inconsistencies in statements, and impress everyone with your astonishing calculations. It's the bread and butter of many a detective. At high levels, logic will be able to solve even the most complicated puzzle. You will be very proud and thus susceptible to intellectual flattery, for those blinded by their own brilliance often miss important clues. With low levels of logic, you are going to have a hard time solving even the simplest puzzle. Even if you find the pieces, good luck putting them together. I want logic up. Encyclopedia makes you a know-it-all, turning your mind into a database of facts. It enables you to draw on these facts innately, offering a wealth of background knowledge to all things related to unrelated to your case. Who knows when the history of cigarette brands will provide the breakthrough you need to arrest a murderer. That's actually a part of the plot in one of the Sherlock Holmes stories. Or when knowledge of revolutionary guns might save a life. At high levels, Encyclopedia shares this wealth of knowledge to an almost overwhelming degree. While it may give you a crucial breakthroughs, it more often will clutter your mind with useless tidbits. With low levels of encyclopedia, so just cluttering mind, that's not really that terrible. With low levels, so there's always a drawback from high levels, it seems like. So you don't want to have high levels of anything? And what's the high level too? What's considered to be high level? Low levels encyclopedia, you'll be forced to work with only the clues in front of you without any background knowledge. Coping is going to be tough stuff. Rhetoric urges you to debate, make intellectual discourse, nitpick and win. It enables you to break down arguments and hear what people are really saying. You'll spot fallacies as soon as they are used. What exactly did the waiter leave out of their testimony? What was the dancer trying to divert you from? Was the double entendre intended, or did you just get an accidental lead? The high levels rhetoric will make you an impressive political beast, one whose beliefs are impenetrable, which is to say, one whose mind will not change, one who will classify with low... What does it do exactly? Which is to say, one whose mind will not change, one who will calcify. Pfft. Okay, so maybe if I pick something I can't... I don't know how it actually will work. Will I be locked in to something? With low rhetoric, though, you'll have a hard time of shooting down any argument. Nailing people to their testimonies will be nigh impossible. It's kinda partially in drama too, I think. Drama urges you to treat the world as a stage and on it to perform. It enables you to lie, to concord the most elaborate and wonderful stories, to take on ingenious personas and perform acts of stagecraft in an entertaining amalgam of furberie and deceit. As well, it enables you to see through would-be actors and their false antics. If they lie, you'll know immediately. High levels of drama may render you an insufferable thespian, one prone to hysterics and bouts of paranoia. For to know the world is a stage is to know that truth is a vanity. However, with low drama you cannot lie or discern when others lie, and a cop who can't do either is a cop who's soon going to be lying 6 feet under. Lovely. Well, I don't want to have logic for sure, then maybe drama, rhetoric, and then like the first 4. Then visual calculus, and also sneaking plus. Maybe I should up the ones that are too low first. Visual calculus versus you not only in the laws of the state but the laws of nature. It enables you to create visual crime scene models in your mind's eye. You'll see how a bullet shattered the glass, and from that trace its trajectory with mathematical precision. You'll also count so many footprints and at a glance discern shoe size and design, as well as the height, weight, and gender of the one who wore them. Yeah, that sounds very cool, like very useful in detectives' work. At high levels, visual calculus makes the world reveal its secrets to you, but you may be so absorbed by your mind diorama you don't notice as crooks steal your pants. However, at low levels, your mind's eye will be blind. Reconstructing crime scenes will be difficult without outside help. Conceptualization has a special role it wants you to play in this world. Not the role of cop, but of art cop. It enables you to make fresh associations, to delve into world concepts from Jean Corp's postmodernist Paris to Revachaux's arabesque architectural style, Derrida, and even the concept of hardcore, and then importantly to add your own contribution to these works. At high levels, conceptualization makes you go big, perhaps too big. It is ostentatious, demanding grand displays. Why live life when you can throw yourself into a live volcano? At low levels, however, you'll be unable to see the world in a creative light. You'll be unable to contribute to conversations in an art gallery. Only boring people will invite you to their dust parties. Yeah, that doesn't sound very useful. It's like its own path. Volition urges you to be a good guy to others and yourself. It enables you to resist temptation, be it in a bottle between a pair of legs or at the end of an iron barrel which promises oblivion. Volition gives you the will to finish the investigation, improving your morale, one of the 2 health pools in the game. At high levels, Volition makes you hyper sane. When you are about to get funky, it keeps you normal. It's a bit of a party pooper. At low levels, however, you'll have little morale. Without it, you'll be a profoundly unstable cop, falling apart at the seams as you make irreversible mistakes. It's kind of weirdly designed though. Like, you want to keep your morale down, so not to waste extra medicine on it. So you want to only use magnesium when you're just in the critical health, because it doesn't kill you whenever things happen to you and damage you. You always have a chance to do it, but it also keeps your volition like at 1. So that's a bummer, because volition sometimes participates in a dialogue. So even if I had a low volition, I don't have a low volition, I have 4, but now it's 1, and it's going to stay 1 for like the whole day. Yeah, does it regenerate after sleep? I don't remember how it works. Maybe I should keep it up, since it doesn't. But also random things can happen that regenerate it anyway, so Inland Empire is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. It enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality, gaining insight into that which sight can't see. What's reality going? Wait, what's really going? What do these enigmatic riddles mean for the world fate? At high levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have conversations with your clothing, conversations that may change the course of the investigation if you are not thrown in the loony bin first. So talking to the corpse probably been because of... But Inland Empire is not that high, really. It's just 5. It's normal. I mean, high for the start, I guess. With low Inland Empire, however, you'll be void of imagination and character. And then how will you shape the cosmos? So it's not hunch, really. It's just being extravagant. Yeah, I don't know. Empathy breaks into the souls of others and forces you to feel what's inside. It enables you to notice social cues others may miss, perhaps a hidden sadness you could coax out of a little more, a strange joy from someone who should be bereaved, or a hidden resentment that could return to harm you later. At high levels, empathy really puts you in others. I feel like I read this actually. Yeah, unstable cop. There's also all caps messages. Cool for logicians, thinkers, historians, trivia freaks would be politicians, undercover cops. Call for leaders, experts of psychological warfare, respect junkies. Dreamers, paranatural investigators, mental crazy. I've been paranatural investigator. Call for sane people. The non-suicidal types. Call for being alive. Call for fighters who can take a hit. Lookouts who don't sleep. Human batteries. A spirit the corpse is the very spirit of policing. The cop paste. It enables you to understand your blue-souled sisters and brothers, not only by picking up subtle signals from your partner, but by witnessing flash sideways scenes as they play out in your precinct. At high levels, you'll be the very heart of the police force, not only willing and able, but obligated to take a bullet for your partner. However, without a spirit the corpse, you'll be flying blind, unable to understand discreet remarks colleagues make in high-stakes situations, remarks that might just save your life. Suggestion: call for diplomats, charmers, sociopaths. Suggestion: urges a soft power approach. If people think they want what you want, you've already won. This skill enables you to implant ideas into the mind of others. You can make the citizens like you more. You can make gangsters turn on each other too. Many crime rings have been broken by just a little doubt, after all. This sounds like a good thing to have, and it also sounds very much like rhetoric. At high level, suggestion makes you affable to everyone and more resistant to their charms in turn. But all that smoothing and oozing charm will make you slimy. And you'll know it even if no one else does. What? With low levels of suggestion, though, you'll have difficulty getting any kind of rapport with others. You'll be alone both during the day and at night. Ooh. Can our character get a girl in this game? There is a girl in right next door, but it's just impossible to talk to her. Endurance is your metabolism and circulatory system. It improves your health, one of the two health pools in the game. It enables you to survive being a cop. Who cares if you can't aim a gun? If you can take a few bullets, why be afraid of drugs that hurt your health if you are a very, very healthy man? At At high levels, endurance enables you to take a few knocks to the head, enjoy a greater quantity of drugs, and shake off a few cardiac arrests. It makes you a powerful man who looks down on the weaklings who can't keep up. However, cops with low endurance are likely to struggle. The body is frail already, and the flesh of a cop will often be tested. And if it doesn't pass, it dies. Yeah. Maybe putting more into this would be a good idea too. Like 2 is not much. So what's the downside from being too strong? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Pain threshold. Ignores damage so you can push on. Bloodshed and crawling to the bitterest end. It enables you to negate damage you would otherwise take. Even mental pain, heartache and loneliness. In fact, these things can become a thrill you seek out and perversely revel in. Pain without love. At high levels, pain threshold turns in on itself in seriously unhealthy way with the full-on self-destructive behavior. With a low pain threshold, however, you'll suffer too easily. Even a slap from a teenager will make you whine and complain. Okay. Physical instruments. It feels like it should be part of the psyche though. Yeah. Physical instrument is not only your muscles and your skeleton, it is your ability to use them effectively. It enables you to do push-ups, sit-ups, knockout punches, and 360-degree spin kicks. It's one-size-fits-all solution to thriving and surviving in a physical world. At high levels, physical instrument breaks doors, chains, and bones, and it makes you laugh at the namby-pansies who can't. You'll be manned up, encouraging others to curl iron until they are manned up too. At low levels, however, you'll have a hard time arresting anyone who isn't infirm or already dead, or sleeping on the bed unconscious. Indeed, engaging in physical confrontations could leave you in either state. I wonder if that the Cuno's dad was sleeping only because it was evening, or he's always sleeps when you come in. I wonder if I just got lucky. Electrochemistry is the animal within you, the beast longing to be unleashed, to indulge and enjoy. It enables you to make drugs, to take drugs with fewer negative side effects. It also enables you to better investigate lurid matters. If you need to understand a chemical breakdown, or talk to someone blasted out of their mind, or understand sexual dynamics, electrochemistry is there to guide you. At high levels, electrochemistry makes you a man of unrestrained pleasure, and unrepentant Lothario who leers at people with a bottle of speed. Wait, speed is a liquid? I thought it was like coke or meth. and a plastic bendy straw in either hand. But with a low chemistry, you'll be too innocent to be effective. Without a working knowledge of drugs and sex, the city will be difficult to understand. So I'm looking for fucking speed right now. I'm going to hit it, but it's still going to count as unexperienced. It's based on a skill only. Oh well. Shivers come when the temperature drops and you become more keenly aware of your surroundings. It enables you to hear the city itself, to truly belong to the streets. It is a supernatural ability. Old wrongs play out in present time. Scenes across the city happen in front of you, but who is speaking to you? What the hell is this? Faithful wisest of the lovers of city lovers, the wisest of the streetwise, the genuinely supernatural. At high levels, shivers may make you seem mad to the outside world. As you listen to the city, you don't listen to others. Your superiors may begin to worry. With low shivers, though, you'll seldom hear the city speaking to you, and if you cannot hear it, how can you ever save it? There's something crazy. I guess for those who are physical, there must be some some voice that talks to you more often, because those are mostly just like simple things. Half light, cool for high-strung investigators. Should now ask questions later, cops. Surprise haters. Wait, surprise haters and should now ask questions later, cops? Doesn't add up. Half-light is your fight or flight response. It enables you to sense the way situations are about to turn. It injects palpable fear into your heart, fear that urges you to act before it's too late, to act ever again. Fear that makes you frighten others. It is the aggression that lets you squeeze every last drop of information out of a witness. At high levels, half-light makes you ultra attuned to the world. It is perpetual fear of your own shadow, of someone else's name or scent. You'll be ready always to pounce and physically interrogate passers-by. At low levels, however, you'll find your survival instinct is lacking and your methods limp-wristed. Those who respect violence will not respect you. Alright. So just paranoia. There was something about paranoia in other things. I think drama, was it? Yeah, there we go. Hey, reading this is important. It's something I should have done earlier, because Half-Light I had no idea what it was, just based on overview description. Now it's more clear. Hand to eye coordination is dexterity, probably. trick shooters, snipers, jugglers. Hand-eye coordination loves the interactions between you and things that fly in the air. Yeah, I just wait for things to drop on the floor every time anyone throws anything at me in this game, because just to not hurt myself. It enables you to catch coins from mob bosses, shoot straight, and understand. Good thing I don't have a gun too, and understand firearms intimately. So it's also for shooting. Want to know the precise make and mark of a pistol? HE coordinations got you. What's HE? Higher education? Want you shoot at high levels hand. Oh, it's hand-eye coordination. It's just short for it. Yeah, I understood it before you wrote it. Just for the record. And makes you deadly. Supposing you've a weapon in your hand. Yeah, wish I don't. But once you do, HE coordination will compel you to take the shot, even if it's not the best approach. At low levels, however, you'll be even more of a disaster in waiting, because when guns go off, and they always do, you'll probably hit the wrong target. Okay, so good thing I don't have it. Perception. It's also very similar to visual calculus, like being able to figure out footprints and all that. Cool for fine detail detectives, sensualists, urban scavengers. Perception wants you to be open to the world, with eyes, ears, and nose working at full capacity. It enables you to take in what others don't notice. The little wad of bills hid away in the sugar bowl, the odor of a perp hiding beneath the floorboards, the gulp of a suspect after claiming they've nothing to hide. At high levels, perception takes in every final detail of the physical world, enough to overwhelm all but the strongest mind. However, with the low levels, you are going to miss out on everything. After all, you can't arrest what you can't see, hear, or smell. Yeah, it'd be nice to have it too. Reaction speed is the agility of your body and mind, so it's also agility. Cool for shot dodgers, thinkers on their feet, pinball heads. Huh. Kim hates pinballs, maybe for this reason. To be instinct, it is instinct. It enables you to dodge punches, knives, bullets, also sucker punches of the verbal kind. You'll be more streetwise, never lost for words, or lacking a witty comeback. Your mental alacrity lets you connect little details on the fly, working in tandem with your intellect skills. At high levels, reaction speed makes your twitch reflex freakishly good. However, when your body acts before your mind, innocent innocent situations can turn bad fast. You are high-strung, overly alert. At low levels though, you won't be the one shooting first, which probably means you won't be shooting at all. Man, some of these descriptions just sell me on the the idea of having this skill every time. Call for acrobat, so it's saver fury. Acrobats, thieves. Oh, that's sneaking. Unbearable show offs. Saber Fury urges you to be better than you are. It urges you to be disco. Oh. Sleep by others in Sumerian boxing style. Then tumble out the back with unexpected acrobatics. It enables you to move with silent footsteps, to groove to a good beat, and to lift useful evidence of perps without them noticing. It also makes you a cooler cop whose athletics flair with the certainty impress the citizenry. At higher levels, yeah, I don't think I'm getting high levels of this. Even though I want to. There's just so many of things I want to have. Savu Furi will make you the king of cool, which is as much to say the most stylish douchebag in Rivashol. Nobody will see you until you are ready to be seen, and then they'll get the full treatment whether they want it or not. At low levels, however, you'll be a bumbling, fuckless cop, unable to catch a pair of keys thrown by your partner without losing an eye. But that's hand-eye coordination thing. Alright, interfacing is for machinists, tinkers, instrument players. Oh, that's why it was gardening thing. Interfacing wants you to connect to machines to use and improve them, because that makes you a better human organism. It enables you to understand interactions with machines, be that how to repair the monitor of kinema motor carriage, how to analyze the way a suspect uses a pen, or how to refigure electrical circuits. It even lets you steal keys of a keyring without being noticed, but that's sneaking thing. At high levels, interfacing will isolate you from society. Why bother with people when you can talk to the machines? And why bother with the things like money when you can just pocket that display sandwich? At low levels, however, you'll have a crucial part of the world cut off from you. People use machines to commit crimes all the time. If you can't understand how a crime was accomplished, how can you solve it? Alright. You know how all geeks and IT people just have great motorics. Yeah, that's their thing. It's not tied to other stat at all. Alright, so composure, the last one. How much time is on the video? Yeah, it's 1:40. It's supposed to be 1 hour video, but yeah, there's a lot to read. Call for card players, military fetishes. Cool people. Interesting. So the writer of this game thinks these are interconnected. Composure wants you to also it's again a part of hand coordination, it feels like. Not very distinct, some of them. Composure wants you to not crack, or at least it wants you to not crack in front of other people. It enables you to put up a strong front. It keeps your emotions hidden from the world and helps you to read the body language of others, to sense the cracks in their own composure. As well, it keeps you looking good while you do it. You'll rock that disco outfit a lot more if you don't slouch. At high levels, composure makes you tuck your gut in and maintain a stern expression. Even lying in bed late night when no one else can see you, you'll have to keep it up. You'll never be able to stop. With low composure, though, you'll always be the first to crack. Every cop's got a point when all that fear and rage comes spilling out, and the ones who unleash it don't stay on the force much longer. Perhaps worse still, you won't even make the ranks of fashion police. What? But like, that's now tied to psyche and sanity. I mean, volition. Ay. Right, now the question is, what do I pick? I think I should go for endurance to have more of it, so I could do drugs. And also not die, because there might be some skill checks that happen, even though I don't really remember any skill checks for endurance. Just to be safe, let's do one here. What are we doing? Oh yeah, well, I guess there's going to be another episode then. Because I wanted to end this by the end of the day, but might not even be that by the end of another episode. Well, we'll see.